Invaded Italy. Hold on. They invaded Italy, right? They invaded Italy. They invaded several white Caucasian nations. What did they do? Did they wipe them out?
And my point exactly.
Did they enslave them?
My point exactly.
They did not.
That is what I'm saying.
They did not.
So when I'm referring to, for lack of a better word, what I'm referring to.
And by the way, we don't hate. I don't hate Christians. I don't hate Christians.
Absolutely not.
I'm not saying that.
We grew up in a fundamental faith-based home.
I grew up in a Christian home.
Okay, so let's get that straight. What I'm referring to is that they go about genocide a race of people, that they go genocide certain particular
in the name of Christianity,
in the name of God,
in the name of Christianity.
And here's the thing: the people they found already had a culture.
We already had our own religion.
They had a religion. They had their own government. They had their own culture.
We had our own language.
But somebody wrote in somewhere in the history books that they said they were unintelligible people.
They said we were savages.
Unintelligible people. Well, when you talk about savage, I'll tell you what. You come at me with a sword and you say, I come to bring education and I come to bring truth. So my question is, why are you holding a sword in your hand?
How about give me gold?
I saw that on a post.
How about give me gold, become my slave, and I'll convert you to Christianity?
Right. So
that's a good trade-off.
You want to talk about putting shackles on somebody's feet, handcuffing them, just because you want them to serve you because they wouldn't want to voluntarily?
Then they bring our brothers and sisters from Africa over here, enslave them.
So
and had a mekla.
Right. So when you talk about mix, the reason why there is a mix is because they ran over here and mixed with us. We were already here. So how do you find something that was lost?
This is all
well, if you lost something, I can see you looking for it and find it. But if you were lost and you find something else and you find a nation already in existence, how do you claim that to be yours?
No, they found many nations. Correction.
They
found many nations.
Many nations. So here we are today. And this is the
day that they praise this man.
Well, who we need to praise. You know, at one time, and let me point out, at one time the American dollar had the Native American Indian or the Native Indian in the back of the first dollar bill.
The buffalo coin.
They took it away.
That
well, the silver dollar, not just the silver dollar or the buffalo. I'm talking about the actual notes. Yeah. They took that away. Then they used to put them. I remember when I was a kid, they was on the back of a penny. Well, they're no longer in the back of a penny. How about slowly they've been taking them away.
How about when they first started doing?
But we still exist. We're still in the resilient people. We are a resilient people.
How about when they first started putting them? I call them plantations. They call them something else. What do they call them?
Reservations.
Reservation. Yeah, there's a reservation. If you stuck on a reservation, God, our God bless our people. Yeah. All those people who have been on those reservations, so their children were not able to go to school and claim their culture.
They cut their hair. I ask this question to a lot of people. They say, I'm American. Others say,
what does that even mean?
Well,
I don't even know what that means.
I'm fixing it.
Because Americo Vespucci,
okay,
the dude that wrote the map,
didn't even write the map, but we don't even know that.
No, where did he get it from?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? You got somebody
crazy, man.
You got somebody who wants to say, I'm American, right? You got North and South America. So you got North Americans and South Americans, right? And then you got Mexico or Mexicans, right? Mixed people. Here's the thing. When you say that you're American, do you even understand the meaning of the word? What you're saying to me, when I look up your own books, when I read your history, it tells me, right, that you're representing a name of a man who was exploring as a discoverer, an expedition to discovery, right? And then his successor comes behind him and name the lands of the continents of the new world. My question is, how can you give a name to a new land that you call new because you found it? Well, it wasn't new to the people who already was there. It's more like the old land. the old land from the people who already was there.
I just call it what it is. It's stolen land.
Right. So then you come over and say, hey,